Okay, hi, welcome. We are on section 7.5 today. Find sums for 4 add-ins. Oh my goodness. You guys had a preview of this on your homework yesterday. You had about 2 problems that had adding 4 numbers, okay? Whew. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Here we go. What are some ways to add 4 numbers? Show how you solve each problem. Let's read the problem. It says, Shelly counts 16 ants in her ant farm. She counts how many? 16. Pedro counts 22 ants in his ant farm. Pedro counts 22. Tara counts 14 ants in her ant farm. How many ants do the 3 children count? Okay, so this is adding a three numbers. This is kind of a review of what we did yesterday. So when we add these up and we draw our equals, our plus sign, our invisible division line that divides the 1s and the 10s, now we add. We can make a 10 first, and we can make a 10 by adding 6 plus 4 is 10, right? 6 plus 4 is 10. And 10 plus 2 is 12. 1 goes in the 10's place, and 2 stays in the 1's place. Now 1, 2, 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So how many ants are in the ant farm?
52.
52 ants. Okay. You can add digits within a column in any order. So that's what I said before. Adding, you can add in any order. It does not matter what number you want to put together first because they're all going to be jumbled together. But you have to add the 1s first and then add the 10s. Find a sum that you know, then add to it. So if you already know your doubles facts, you know 4 plus 4 is 8, so you're going to add 4 and 4, 8. First, you're going to add 4 and 4 first, that makes 8, and then you can say 7 plus 1 is 8, and then you can add 8 plus 8 is 16, right? And then you bring the 1 to the 10th place and the 6 stays in the 1 place. Or you can just group them like this. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 7 plus 4 is 11, and then add 5 plus 11. There's 2 ways to do this, okay? Let's look at number 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 2 plus 1 is?
3.
Please write this down. Don't just sit there and look at me. Now what's 4 plus 3?
7.
Now 2 plus 1 is?
3.
And 3 plus 2 is?
5.
And 3 plus 5 is?
8.
What's your answer?
87.
Yes, Leia? We're not there yet. All right, let's look at number 2. Draw the division line. 0 plus 5 is?
5.
3 plus 5 is?
8.
Good, y'all are getting good at this. Now 8 plus 5 is? 1 goes in the 10's place, and 3 stays in the 1's place. Now 1 plus 3 is?
4.
4, and 1 plus 2 is?
3.
And 4 plus 3 is?
7.
What's your answer?
73.
73. Okay, let's do just number 5 together, and then you can do the rest on your own.
Yes.
Number 5, I don't want to add 5 plus 4. I want to add 5 plus 5 because I know for sure 5 plus 5 makes 10. And I know 4 plus 1 makes,
5.
and now I know 10 plus 5 makes,
15.
10 plus 5 makes 15. So I can put the 1 in the 10's place, 5 in the 1's place. And then 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 plus 1 is 6. So all 3 of these numbers make 6. And then 3 plus 2 or 5 plus 3 is
8.
5, 6, 7, 8. Now 6 plus 8 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's your answer?
145.
Good job. I'm going to give you a minute to go ahead and try to do 3, 4, and 6 on your own. Whoa. Okay. So your answers are, if you look here on number 3, we have 105. I added 3 plus 6 and I got 9. And then I added 4 plus 2 and got 6. And then you add 9 plus 6 and you get 15. 5 stays in the ones place. The 1 goes in the tens place. 1 plus 1 is 2. And then I added 2 plus 1 is 3. And 3 plus 5 is 8. And then 2 plus 8 is 10. So your answer here would be 105. On number 4, I did 7 plus 2, and then I did 3 plus 3, added them, got 15. 1 went in the tens place, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 plus 1 is 3, and then 3 plus 3 was 6, 65. And number 6 was quite easy. That one you don't have to regroup. That means you don't have to put anything in the tens place. So that's 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 5 is 8, and then 3 plus 2 is 5, and then 5 plus 1 is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. So your answer on number 6 is 98. Okay, now I want you to go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to try to do number 7 through 12 on your own. You can pause the video now. Okay, so now that we have completed 7 through 12, here are the answers. If you want to go ahead and copy this down, you can pause the video now. Okay. I do want us to talk about number 11 real fast, because that one was kind of hard. So 9 plus 1 is 10, and then 1 plus 3 is 4, and then 10 plus 4 is 14. That part is easy. The 1 goes in the tens place and the 4 is in the ones place. Now the tens place is a lot of numbers to add. That's where it may get hard. 5 plus 3 is what? 5, 6, 7, 8, and then plus 1 is 9. That's why I wrote like a little squiggly line here. That shows 1, 5, and 3 all make 9. And then here I did 5 and 7 together, and that makes 12. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 9 plus 12, and that makes 21. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And that, yes, can I write a 21 here? Yes. And then what does it make the whole number? 214. That's a big number. It sure is. But that is the answer. Okay, let's move on. We are going to watch Professor Berger, and then we will keep going. If you have not written it down, then I'll let you go back later. Right now, we need to keep going. Where are you, Professor Berger? I had you open. There you are.
Jeannie, I wonder if you can help me.
Really? What's the puzzle?
Well, it's not a puzzle. It's just that my friend Lainey spilled some juice on one of her numbers, and now it's tricky to add up all the numbers.
Oh, dear. Well, let me think.
Go ahead.
This is easy. I know exactly what Lainey needs.
Great.
One moment.
Please.
I'll just... here it is. Ta-da!
A straw?
Yes, so Lainey won't spill her juice. Now, a straw is very easy to use.
I see. Well, but I think this is more of a mathy challenge. Maybe you could help and we can do it together.
Oh, sure.
Okay, let's check it out. So here's what happened. Lainey added 4 numbers, which have a total of 146.
Okay.
She spilled some juice over one of the numbers, and our challenge is to figure out what was that number. And you can see the juice right here.
Oh, dear.
So here's what we see. We see 24 plus 47 plus blah, 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 plus 30, and we see the answer is 146.
Ooh, that's a clue.
That is a clue. In fact, all of them are clues. So how are we going to figure this out? the first thing we'll do is we'll just add the numbers that we see. So we're going to add these addends together, and then we'll see if we can figure out the mystery addend.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, so the first thing we have to do is just figure out what is the sum of 24 plus 47 plus 30. So let's do that right now together.
Okay.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the 24, and then underneath it I'm going to write the 47, and underneath it I'm going to write the 30. And now I want to add them all up. And so let's think about, so here are the ones, and then here are the tens.
Right.
So here I see 4 ones plus 7 ones. 4 ones plus 7 ones is actually 11 ones.
Yes, it is.
But 11 ones is really 1 10 and 1 1.
It is.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the 1 1 right here, and then I'm going to actually write the 1 10 in
Up
the
there.
tens place. Exactly. And so here's how I want you to think about it. I want you to think that 4 plus 7 is 11, so there are 11 ones in all, which is 1 10 and 1 1.
Right.
Okay, so now let's add the tens.
Okay.
So I see the 2 plus 4, that's 6 tens, plus 3 tens is what? 6, 7, 8, 9 tens.
Right.
And then plus an extra 10 is going to be 10 tens. And 10 tens is actually 100.
Oh, silly.
Great guess, but 10 tens is 100. So I'm going to write a 1 in the 100 spot and then 0.
Oh, I see.
So what do we see total? We see the number 101.
101.
And the way we got there was we regrouped, and when we added the 7 and the 4, and we saw 11 ones, we regrouped and wrote it as 110
Yes,
and
we
1
did.
1. So that was regrouping.
I like it.
So now what we see, so here's what we see, here's what we see. I see that the answer to the numbers that we see together, in fact, the sum is 101. So really this becomes, check it out, Jeannie.
Let me see.
It's 101 plus the juice number equals 146. And now the question for all of us, which I want you to think about for a second, is how would we actually figure out what that mystery juice number is now, just knowing that we have 101 plus the mystery number equals 146 in our addition sentence?
Oh, this is so juicy.
Why don't you think about it, and you think about it, and let's see how we fare. This is actually a question that involves subtraction. Because to figure this out, what I want us to do is take the total, 146, and I want to subtract off the 101 to see what's left over. That's going to be the leftover. And so now we can subtract. So let's go to the ones place. I have 6 ones, and I subtract 1 1. 6 minus 1 is what, Jeannie?
5.
Exactly, perfect. And here I have 4 tens, and I'm going to take away 0 tens. If I take 4 tens and take away 0 tens, how many tens do I have?
You still have 4 tens.
Exactly right. And now I see 100, and I'm going to subtract 100. If I take 100 and subtract 100, how many hundreds do I have?
No hundreds.
And that's 0. Exactly. And so we see the answer is 45. And so the mystery number that was originally there, we now see, in fact, must have been 45. And I can write that right in, 45. And that was what the orange juice covered. And we saw that by, first of all, adding the numbers we could see, those addends together.
Right.
That gave us a partial sum. And then if we took the total and subtracted that partial sum,
Right.
the left was the mysterious number. And so we could see that by grouping, by regrouping when we needed to, we were able to actually add these up, and then we were actually able to subtract and see 45. And that, Jeannie, is the answer.
Excellent.
And so the answer is 45, and we've done it. Congratulations, and thanks you, Jeannie, for actually helping answer the straw.
Oh, shucks. Thank you, Professor Burger. Oh, that's my phone.
Yes.
Hello? Oh, hi, Claire. What's that? You are? Oh, hang on a minute. Professor Burger, it's my friend Claire. She's looking for a straw. Oh, everyone needs my help today. I gotta take this call.
Please. Have fun with math. We'll see you soon.
Why do you think she's looking for a straw? Everyone, why? So she doesn't spill her juice. Good. Okay, anyway, let's read. Lainey added 4 numbers which have a total of 128. They have a total of 128. She spilled some juice over one number. What is the number? So we have all of these numbers. We want to find out what goes here. This is a 2-step problem. Whenever we do this, who can tell me what we have to do to find what goes here? What's the first step, Dominic? Okay, and what are we going to add? Leah? Good, you're going to add these 3 numbers, 22, 43, and 30. Very good. So let's elevate our escalator and write that. 22 plus 43 plus 30 equals elevator, escalator. Now 2 plus 3 is 5, right? And 5 plus 0 is 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $95. So now we ask ourselves, all 3 of these make 95. So now we ask ourselves, 95 plus what equals 128? So what we have to do now is we have to subtract 128, take away 95. So I'm going to show you. How do we do that? That's a great question. 128. They don't give us enough room here. Take away 95. Now make sure this is going to be tricky. You have to put 5 in the 1's place and 9 in the 10's place. Scoot it over. Do not put 5 in the 10's place and 9 in the 100's place. What? That's crazy. The numbers have to align. 1's are with the 1's, 10's are with the 10's, and 100's are with the 100's. I'll give you a minute to write this down. So now we know that subtraction is the brother or sister of addition, right? It's the relative of the addition. So it's kind of like adding, but except this time we're taking away. We start in the 1's place first. Now 8 take away 5 is what? 3. Very good. And then we go to the 10's place next. 2 take away 9. Can we do that? No, you have to go and borrow from the 100's place. So you knock on the door and you say, excuse me, 100's place? Yes. Can I borrow one? He says, sure, it's all I have, but you could have it. And then it becomes, now 100's becomes a 0. And the 2 becomes a 12. Now 12 take away 9 is what? 9, 10, 11, 12. What is it? 3. Very good. 3. 33. So the missing number is what? 33. But am I sure yet? No, you kind of have to check it. Miss Yusuf, how do I check it? You add 95 and 33 and see if that makes 128. Okay, I know I kind of wrote all that fast, so I'm going to slow down, and you can go ahead and copy this down now. So now that I checked my answer, 95 plus 33, does that really make 128? Let's see. 5 plus 3 is 8, and 9 plus 3 is 12. And that does make 128. So is my answer 33 correct?
Yes.
Yes. So, sorry, you're going to write 33 on this line. Because that is your final answer. This is called algebra. See, when we have a lot of work on our paper, that's why it's important to box your answer so I know which one is your answer. Okay, now, let's keep going. Number 14. Some friends need 100 shells for a project. Kate brings 21 shells. Paul brings 44 shells. Noah brings, I like that name. Noah brings 27 shells. how many more shells do they need? How many more means take away, right? So we're going to box that. And first, it says multi-step, so we're going to add and then subtract. How do you know that? Because it says all of these friends bring all of these shells for a project. They need 100. How many, do they have enough or not? Well, first you have to add all of the people is shells that they brought. So Katie brought 21, so you're going to write 21. Paul brings what? 44. Noah brings 27. How many more shells do they need? So now I add all those numbers. 4 plus 1 is 5. And 5 plus 7 is 12. And then 1 plus 2 is 3. And 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 2, 9. So they brought 92 shells all together. Now they need 100. So we need to do 100 take away how many they brought. Take away 92. Now prepare your minds to be blown, because they will be. Before that happens, I'm going to give you a minute to write this down. Okay, now in the ones place, 0 take away 2. Can you do that? No, you have to go to the tens place. You knock on the door. Yes? Can I have a 1? No. Look, I'm just as broke as you are. We're both a 0. Oh no. What do we do? What do we do, Jacob H? No. What do we do, Christian? No. What do we do, Brenaya? Good job, Brenaya. You go to the 100s place. Look, he has the jackpot. You go to the 100s place. Yes. Can I have a 1, please, 100? Sure. That 100 now becomes a 0. The 10s becomes a 10. Now, does the 10 have a number?
Yeah.
Can the 1s now borrow? Yes. Now the 1 goes, hey, I heard you won the lottery. Give me 1, please. He says, okay, I guess. Crosses out the 10, writes a 9, and the 0 becomes a 10. Now, what's 10 take away 2? 8. What's 9? Take away 9.
0.
And this is just 0, so you bring it down. What's your answer? 8. Okay, that was the hard way to find that out. The easier way to find that out is you can count up from 92 to 100 and see how many that makes. 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 8. So those are 2 ways to do that. But I did want to introduce this subtraction to you because you are going to start seeing it in the next few weeks, okay? All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. You're going to go ahead and finish page 232, and then you're going to finish 233 and 234. Do not work on this page today. You're going to work on that on Tuesday, okay? All right, have fun learning. I'll see you later.